Okay, this is Tokyo Scramble. Welcome to lesson 8. This is part 8 of a series where we're reading through a free manga, copyright free manga, Blackjack ni Yoroshiku by Sato Shuho. If you guys are joining for the first time, be sure to go back to the introductory video to learn how to download this free manga and then how to follow along with us, and then I'll meet you back here. Alright, so lesson 8. If you remember, our buddy Saito is at the hospital by himself for the all-nighter. Okay. So there was a car crash. Looks pretty bad. 事故です。20代の男性。外傷、打撲、全身に骨折の可能性があります。事故です。We learned this before. It's an accident. 20代. So 20代, we did this previously before as well. So someone in their 20s. 20代の男性, a man. Male, 20s, accident. Guy, this is like outside. And sho, this is injury, like a cut or something. So gaisho is like it's a flesh wound, something on the outside, some type of injury. This is utsu, to hit something. So daboku is like a traumatic impact injury. Zen, remember we've done this one. Zen koku. This is zen shin. So full body. Zen shin ni, all over his full body. Kosetsu. This is a bone fracture. Kosetsu no kanose ga arimasu. Kanose ga aru. There is a possibility. Kanose ga arimasu. There is a possibility. So traumatic wounds, impact injuries, there's a possibility of fractures throughout the body. Level 30. 呼吸24. 脈拍120です. Level 30. Breathing 呼吸 24. 24. Not a doctor, not really sure what that means, but something about breathing is 24. 脈拍120です. So, 脈, you'll see this. This refers to the heart. Like, maybe you'll see like 動脈, that's like a heartbeat. 脈拍 is the heart rate. So 拍 right here. I'm most used to this 拍 being used in like music. For example, like 一拍. 一拍二拍 is like a one measure. So one measure or one what's the right term? Count. 120です. So the heart rate is 120. 本部急いでください. "こっちは出発できる状態です." Okay, so what's happening is ambulances always have to call in to find open hospitals that they can bring the patients to. So honbu is the headquarters. Honbu is like headquarters. So they're calling back to the headquarters to hurry up and find a hospital that they can take them to, this patient to. Honbu, headquarters. 急いでください. Please hurry. こっちは here, us, 出発できる状態です. we're already in a jotai state, a condition. We're in a state that we can, dekiru, shuppatsu. We're ready to leave. We're ready to leave here. Headquarters, please hurry. So our buddy Saito is just sitting, chilling at work. The ambulance is on its way, and he gets his first call. And the nurses are already on the move. 受け入れ準備できました。あと10分で救急車が来ます。These are all words I think we've been through before. 受け入れ to like accept, to admit a patient. 受け入れ準備 preparation. 受け入れ準備できました。We're prepared, we're ready to induct the patient. あと10分で after 10 minutes 救急車が来ます。The ambulance will be here. The ambulance will come. 救急車 ambulance 来ます will come. 先生、早く手術場に入ってください。わかってます。先生。So in Japanese, I mean, you might know sensei to be like a teacher, but actually doctors are also referred to as sensei. So here she's just calling the doctor sensei, kind of a term of respect. Sensei, 早く hurry 手術場. So this is when there's an uncommon word, they'll often write the furigana, this yomigana here, so you know how to read it. 手術, we know surgery, and ba, as in like basho. So this is like the place of surgery, like the operation room. 早く手術場に入ってください. Enter, please enter. わかってます. I think last lesson I mentioned briefly that you have to think of like the words like わかった、わかる, and わかっている. わかってます、わかりました, and わかる、わかります as kind of like different words, and they're a little bit difficult at the beginning to understand their nuances, the difference of the nuances. But わかってます is I got it. I know, I got it, okay? I know, I understand, I got it. わかってます. This is basically the voice message of practically every single phone in Japan. So you could just remember this phrase, and like I can almost guarantee that every phone that you call in Japan, they basically just record the same exact message. So yeah. もしもし, hello. He's asking to get connected to Uchida Sensei no otaku de, his home. And then this is the message. Yay! So it's very charai. It's very not very serious, I guess. Ushida desu. Oh, I was saying Uchida, sorry. Ushida desu. My bad. Ushida desu. Tadaima is a proper way of saying now. Rusu is when you're away, like if you're away from the house or away from your desk or you're out. Tadaima, rusu ni shite imasu. Rusu ni shite imasu. I'm out, I'm away. Go yo. Yo is like some business to handle or something to do, something you need to do, something to talk about. Go yo no kata wa. So kata is a formal way of saying people, someone. So for those who have something important or some business to talk about. So here, Ushida Sensei he's out cold, he's sleeping. So Saito's leaving a message on Ushida-san's phone. 起きてください, sensei. So again, referring to doctors as sensei. 休館です. オペが必要な可能性があります。起きてください。先生。Doctor, please wake up. 休館です。So, to be totally honest to you, I just read this right now, but I don't even know, I didn't know Q kan. I don't know it, it's not in my active vocabulary, but Q is emergency. It's the same Q from Q ni, or we did other words like daishikyu or kyukyusha. It's emergency, hurry, important. And kan is like kanja, like patient. So by knowing kanji, or the meaning of kanji, I can put together that this is Q kan, and it just means emergency patient, because I know the meaning of the kanji. So even though this is not a word that I have in my active vocabulary, just because I recognize these kanji from other words, I can read it and I know what it means. So I guess that's what we should aim for. To be honest, I run into words that aren't in my active vocabulary a lot. This is one of them. 休館です。オペが必要な可能性があります。So here's 可能性があります. There's a possibility. We just went through this earlier. So there's an emergency patient. There, オペが必要. Ope is short for operation, like a procedure. 必要, necessary. So there's a possibility that he's going to need an operation. But Ushida-san, he's out. Kuso! Kuso is like S-H-I-T. Kuso! Kimashita! He's here! Kyukyusha? Kyukyusha. Tochaku desu. Tochaku is arrival. So tochaku, yeah. You can ask. It's really common to ask people their tochaku jikan, what time they'll arrive. Tochaku jikan. So kyukyusha tochaku desu. The ambulance is here. And he is not in good shape. It looks terrible. Yeah, he got his face ripped off. He doesn't look too happy. Our buddy Saito has no idea what to do. He's feeling his stomach. Naizo haretsu. Naizo, nai is like inside, and zo is like organ, so your internal organs. Haretsu is ruptured. Rupture, like torn open, ruptured. So he's looking at the pictures and making a phone call again. Like I said, every phone you call in Japan is basically going to have the same message. Tadaima, 留守にしております。ご用のある方は、ピーっていう発信音の後にメッセージをどうぞ。So this is a little more formal. ただいま now. 留守にしております。おります is a more formal way of saying います。おります。ご用のある方は、ピーっていう発信音の後に、so ピーっていう remember every time you do と whatever is before that you put in quotation marks. So ピー like the sound ピーっていう発信音 is like a dial tone の後に after メッセージをどうぞ so please leave a message. Basically, if you have something to say, leave a message after the beep. You could just memorize this thing and every single phone will say the exact same thing. ただいま留守にしております。ご用のある方はピーっていう発信音の後にメッセージをどうぞ。どうしたのかしら、あの先生。戻ってこないわ。So this is a good example of some kind of feminine spoken Japanese. This is a more feminine speech pattern. どうしたのかしら? Kashira is like kana, like questioning something, like wondering something. どうしたのかしら? なんだろうみたいな or like 何かなみたいな。どうしたのかしら? あの先生 that doctor. And then 戻ってこないわ. Again, remember I told you wa, you can end stuff in wa. And if you're a guy who wants to sound masculine, it's kind of a risk for non-native speakers to just kind of avoid it. Native speakers kind of know the right timing that men can get away with wa, but you run a risk of sounding feminine. So if you're not going for that, then just don't use it. It's more commonly used by women. 戻ってこないわ. くそ、院長もいない. SHIT. The incho, the chief, what is it, doctor? The head of the hospital chief also isn't here. もういない. And he says, 無理だ. 無理. It can't be done. It's impossible. This is impossible. It can't be done. 肝臓が破裂して消化管もどこか穴が開いている。こんな大手術僕やったことない。肝臓Kanzo is your liver. Kanzo ga haretsu shite. Remember haretsu is ruptured. Shoka. Shoka is like digestion. But it just means I can't remember the actual English, but shoka is like digestion. Shoka kam is your digestive tract, like your intestines. Mo, dokoka, somewhere. Ana, a hole, ga aiteru. There's a hole open in it somewhere. Konna, dai shujutsu, big, major surgery. Boku, I, yatta koto nai. Yatta, yaru, do, I've never done it before. どうすりゃいいんだ? このままでは死んでしまう. There's some good grammar here. どうすりゃいい? すりゃ. どうすりゃいいんだ? This すりや is a spoken form of すれば. どうすれば. So どうすればいい? Like what should I do? どうすりゃいい? What should I do? Literally, it means like how, if done, is good. Like, what's the way for me to do this that it's good? Literally, but what should I do? このまま, if I leave it just as it is, if I don't do anything, if I just as it is. このまま and そのまま are very useful phrases in Japanese. As it is. このままでは, as it is now, 死んでしまう. He's going to die. Remember, しまう can mean, it just means it has some kind of negative connotation to it. So obviously, dying is not good. So 死んでしまう. We don't want him to die. He repeats, 無理だ, 無理だ. And we see the incho walking across the hallway. Kachat, he opens the door. And he's come to save the day. Incho, the head doctor. 不調から電話があった. 不調 is the head nurse. 不調から電話があった. I had a call from the head nurse. He don't look super happy. 手術中. middle of operation. So he goes, he does the operations, gets this guy bandaged up, and our buddy Saito finds a corner somewhere to collapse in. Sensei comes. そんなとこに行ったのか. So you were hiding in a place or like this. There you are. I found you. そんなとこ. A place like that. 行ったのか. So you were there. 患者さんは斉藤くん Dum dum dum. Alright, we'll leave it there. As always, there is a link to a Google Doc, a spreadsheet in the description below. You can check out to double check some of the vocabulary, some of the grammar points. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I hope you guys have been finding this series helpful. That's it for lesson 8. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys at lesson 9.